Good afternoon. WizK local boy Bodjaws 3000. £5 on eBay, Bodjaws. £5. It's quite thin and flimsy, but it's good for the price. I'm still at this fight. Good afternoon, bag of knives. It was to replace the cap that flew off my head and landed in a reservoir a couple of months ago, but it doesn't really replace it because that cap had sentimental value. It was also a lot heavier and better made than this cap. But as I say, it was only a £5. Thanks to Glenster, Old Conrad, Boston and Mossface for some reason continuing to support me on Ko-Fi. Regardless of your reasons, thanks for that. Because I don't stream that often, I'm not sure whether more people are going to turn up or whether this will be it. So I don't know whether to delay the chat for more people to turn up or just crack on. Why do you why are you going ahead and assuming there is anger that's going to be on show, Bodjaws? There is some of that. We'll start with the anger then, if you just in case you're busy and you've got other things to do. I'll start with the anger. One of the jobs that I've been doing the last few weeks, I can't really 100% confirm. Good afternoon, Rabbit Snap. I can't 100% confirm whether this is the case, but it certainly seems to be the case that they're not going to pay me. Is the other Consolvania channel just showing episodes of Consolvania? That seems to be the case. I'll follow Consolvania. Yesterday I sent the job started in like the end of January. I think the job started, and it was like 6 or 7 weeks of like back and forwards. Them no answering for ages, obviously, and when they did answer, me jumping to attention and getting it done as quickly as I possibly could for them. 2 weeks ago, I invoiced them for the job, and yesterday, I got an email for them saying that for their, like, somebody in their finance department, seemingly a finance department that they're saying that they have, saying that I had to do things like get a bank signatory. Like, they gave me a form to fill out, and it says it has to be signed by a bank signatory in the wet ink. And I had to fill out like my company details and all that and on this form, and then I had to send them hard copies of everything in the post and digital copies via email. And I messaged them back, quite upset. Luckily my partner was there to go over the email that I initially wrote to them, and she edited it so that it wasn't quite as angry, but it was still quite angry. And I'm basically of the opinion that they're chancers, and I know that I don't need to do any of these things to get paid, because it's as simple as there's a clear record of the work that I've done for them The work has been delivered. The invoice has been delivered. All of the legally required information is on the invoice. So that's like legally, I know from experience that that's it. They owe me that money. And I'm unclear whether they are going to attempt to not pay it, but it looks like they're going to attempt to not pay it. So that's on my mind. I'm annoyed about that. As well as being extremely disrespectful, it's stressful as well. It's not even that much work. It's like a couple of days. The thing is, I'm an idiot because I also, like, I undercharged them for the work because I was just like, I quite like, you know what I mean, I quite like it. I might get more work after them. It doesn't matter. I'll just undercharge them. And then the scumbags are behaving like this. Like, they don't answer you for 2 weeks and then they try and fleece you for your money. So, they're only going to get away with it. Like, if they choose to no pay, what's going to happen is that they're going to have a debt collection company coming after them. Plus, I'm going to be all over their social media as well. So, they're only going to get away with it. But I'm still really pissed off that they tried, or are trying. But it's been years since something like that happened to me. I've now realised it's been years since I've been in this position. I've gone, oh right, that's right. Some people are scumbags that try and steal from you. What else? I'd be furious at that. I'm furious at that, Rabbit Snap. It's not just that it's. Hang on. Is that YouTube comments that are coming up, Bill? Where are they coming for these things? These naked emojis? Where are they coming for? Don't know. Afternoon, LH. It's the fact that it's something that now has to be on my mind. That's what's really, really, really pissing me off. I was done with the job. I did the work for them. I jumped to attention every time they needed me to jump to attention. I gave them good work. Quick, good work. And still, they want to behave like that. Good afternoon, John at College, Doc Gobbler, Viva La Hazy. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm not going to tell you yet who to 1-star review Viva, but obviously, once I know more about this situation, I will almost certainly tell you who it is. It's a Scottish company, they're in Glasgow. I don't know what the deal with their offices are yet, because I know that they have an office address that they put in all their email signatures, but I suspect it might be a virtual office. Because I won't have any hesitation in going into their office if it is a real office, but I don't know yet if it is or whether it will come to that. One of the new clients that I've never worked for before, John, at college, is beginning to look as if they're not going to pay me for the work that was delivered a few weeks ago. But it's still ongoing. I'm waiting the response to the email I sent them yesterday. But the email I sent to them yesterday was clearly like, I'm pissed off that you're even asking me for this. It is implied that I will never work for you again because of this. But I still want that money. because the money is mine. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Luckily, I mean, it's kind of lucky that it's only a couple of days. I've been in this position where it's been like a few weeks' work. It's been like a few £1,000s. It's still just not a nice feeling. Good afternoon, Stewpot. Thanks for the resub, Stewpot. Stewpot says, suck it. I wonder what he's talking about. What is he talking about? Do you think that he's wanting us to suck? Rabbit Snap says, if this is their usual policy, they should have been upfront about how payment works and how they when they hired you. Yeah, that was something that I said in the email. It was something my partner said as well, which is why I put it in the email. That this is another thing that really irks me about this kind of situation, because none of this is explained. Literally, all you hear for these companies when they get in contact with you. Thanks for the follow, Raspberry Tom. All you hear for these companies is, we need something immediately. We need something done right now. Can you do this for us right now? And I go, aye, alright, I suppose I'll do it right now. I'll go out of my way for you, the way I go out of my way for every client. And then you do it, and then they behave like that. But even before I worked for this company, I was hearing like whispers about like how they conduct them, how unethical their directors can be, and how like I can't go into too much detail, but I definitely will go into a lot more detail once I know what's happening. Once I know concretely what's happening, I'll go into more detail. But there was chat about this company before I started the work that didn't sound good. Spat a biscuit on the mic. Thanks for the follow, Dave Hodgkins. Good to see you, mate. How are you? How have you been? How have you been, Dave? Also, what are you wearing? I was on the bus home last night, and in front of me, I didn't have my headphones with me. I didn't bring my headphones. So, I was at the mercy of the conversations that were happening around me on the train, but luckily I managed to catch quite a good one, because in front of me in the train was like I would say maybe like a 7 or 8 year old wee lassie, whose name was Skylar. It was difficult not to overhear the conversation. There was a 7 or 8 year old lassie who was accompanied by her, I would guess, this is quite tricky, but I would guess maybe like 15, 16 year old uncle. And they were going to their family's house or whatever. And they were on the train the whole time that I was on the train. But the 15, 16 year old boy, whose name I can't remember, made the terrible mistake of saying to his niece that he fancied a lassie who walked past on the train. The lassie was going to the toilet, and then she came back for the toilet. I say terrible mistake because the wee guy's niece went out to the lassie and told her that her uncle fancies her. And then once she realised how mortifying that was for her uncle, she kept coming up with new questions to go out and ask the lassie, and was pissing herself the whole time when she was doing it. So it was absolutely mortifying for the wee guy. But I know who you are, Dave. I know, Dave. I remember your beautiful face. I hope you're well as well. I'm not that well, to be honest, but I'm never so. That's not true. Sometimes I'm alright, but recently, no really. But it wasn't. It wasn't all like just being mortifying, because at one point the wee lassie had been up to the lassie, so the wee guy's like 15, 16 year olds, and the lassie who he said was good looking is like 26. So it's not on the cards, like there's nothing going to happen, but the lassie was like the 26-year-old lassie who was on with her sister was just kind of humouring it and finding it kind of charming, and but also humouring it as well. But at one point the wee lassie had went up so many times that the 26-year-old lassie just went, just ask him to come here then and chat. So the wee lassie came back to her uncle and was like dragging her uncle off the seat and going, come on, let's go. She wants to talk to you. Come on. And I thought, if that was me, that would be the end of it. Like I would just sink into my seat and I'd be there until the end of the trip. But fair play to the wee guy, he actually got up and went there. And when I got off the train, they were talking to each other. But it was obviously like he had his niece on his knee, and he was kind of like awkward, and so he was talking, he was speaking, but it was like awkward and embarrassed and stuff. But if that had been me, like 15, 16-year-olds in that position, there's no way I would have went up and started talking to that lassie. So that was exciting. Rabbit Snap says, at least you know to make your payment terms crystal clear next time you're hired. You don't need to make your payment crystal clear. The way I've done it is the way it's done. I've been freelancing 16, 17 years, something like that. I've never heard of a client asking for a bank signatory in wet ink before. I've never heard of that before. And I was asking other self-employed colleagues that I've got, none of them have ever heard it before either. Even if they try and come up with a justification for wanting that, it is unacceptable to wait until the invoice is delivered and the work is all done and then go, oh, by the way, could you also jump through all of these hoops that we want you to jump through so we can give you the money that you're clearly owed? Running out of breath there because I was so raging. Are they being liquidated or something? Not yet, Wizkey, not yet. They are actually quite a new company and they've got a shit ton of funding, like government funding and stuff like that. But obviously that won't last. The funding never lasts. Dave Hodgkin says people don't see the human on the other end of the transactions. Pure BS. They see the human on the other end of the transaction when they're asking you for favours for weeks and weeks on end. There's an email chain of like 50 emails back and forward, back and forward. Have a great day, you know what I mean? Have a good one. Thanks so much for your hard work. They see the human then, but then when they actually have to pay somebody, it's a different story. They have no respect. They have no respect, and they'll receive no respect in return. I have been in this position before. I do know that I'm going to get my money. It's just the fact that I'm going to have to like go through the process of adding late fees and adding interest and then gathering up all the evidence and sending it to a debt collection company, and then the debt collection company is going to take a cut of the money that they retrieve, which already isn't really that much money anyway. It's just a total pain in the arse. Was it Clydesdale Bank, John, at college? Fax machine sounds like Clydesdale. Co-op. Does anybody in chat go to therapy? I've made the decision that I have to get back to therapy. But I'm probably not going to stay with the therapist that I had. I'm probably going to look for a new one. But it's quite difficult to find a new one because everybody's busy. Local boys get weekly therapy, good man. That'll cost you. Techie Rob went to a therapy gig. That's no the same thing. I hope you don't think that's the same thing, because it's going to take you an awful long time to get better if you think that's the same thing. It's probably just the busyness and the... I don't know. There's probably like individual factors in life that you can pin them on to say this is why. What am I trying to say? I did that thing when I started speaking before I knew what it was I was trying to say. Look, you could probably break it down. I'm talking about myself, unsurprisingly. You could probably break it down and go, well, this is happening, and this is happening, and this is happening. So it's understandable that you feel like you're losing your nut. But I kind of feel like I'm just losing my nut, irrespective of these things that are happening. I feel as if like my needle is just like it only goes to extremes. I only exist in extremes, is how it feels. Good afternoon, Tribby, mate. Many thanks for the tier. Is that a real subscription? These boys with their real subscriptions, money to burn. 2 years. Thanks very much, Trevor, mate. I contacted a couple of people, therapy places, like places that have their own websites, and they have like loads of different therapists, like a couple of dozen different therapists, and I've messaged them and they basically just went, we're too busy. You're in a queue, we're too busy. Oh, fucking hell. Afternoon, Steve Zizo. Where are these emojis coming from? I don't mind it, to be honest. I like seeing the word naked. Gives me a thrill. Huh? What? I don't know how to ban this person. I've never done it before on YouTube. Oh, here we go. This user's messages will be hidden. That should do it, shouldn't it? Went to Rower Denon. You know where Rower Denon is? It's about halfway up Loch Lomond. Just for a wee afternoon trip. And they have a car park next to Rower Denon Hotel. And we bought parking. We bought 2 hours of parking. Did our thing, came back, drove back home. That was quite nice. What a nice day we had there in Rower Denon. This morning we got a letter for the company that runs the car park next to Rower Denon Hotel, giving us a parking ticket for £100 because the machine says that we were half an hour over our time, so they've just fined us £100. And I went straight on the phone to Rower Denon Hotel and went, what's the deal with this? We were at your hotel and we paid for parking. Now I have a bill for £100. And the hotel just went, we don't run the car park. We don't have any involvement with the car park. It's a completely different company, so there's nothing we can do. So never go to Rower Denon Hotel. Those machines aren't enforceable, says Amicus Riley. That's exactly what I said. If the parking fine had come to my address, I wouldn't have paid it. I would have just ignored it. But everybody else seems to be different for me. They just go, I just pay it. I don't want a letter that's got red ink on it, so just pay it. So we just fucking paid it. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I know what'll sort me out. Fighting. Do you want to see something? I'll show you this. Show all. Game clips. Elden Ring. That one? That's not right. This does not look right. No, it does not look right. Is it not there? On console. Ah, here we go. That's as close as I've came. I've a couple of times I've had him around about that area, so I can. He's cards marked. It's definitely it's happening. He's getting it. He's definitely getting it. Maybe no this time, but it's coming. It's coming. It's definitely coming. It's coming. Out the way! Hit him! Fuck's sake! Distract him! Dickheads! Ah! I'm pretty sure I was on my knees there when he hit me there. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's not the end of the world. I mean, that I didn't even, my heart wasn't really even in that, and I got him past the halfway point, because I feel as if it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. That time might be about 6 months, but... What level am I? Hang on, sorry, Raspberry Tom. What level? 16. Level 16. I've been playing for about 20 hours, but I haven't been leveling up. I've just been wandering a bit. I watched that, you know that Lemmy guy? Glaswegian comedian guy, Lemmy? You know him? I watched him fighting that big gold, the knight. What's the knight's name? The gold knight? Is it the tree sentinel? Something like that. I watched it. Well, I didn't watch him beat it. I watched the start of the fight of him apparently beating it. But I was looking at the amount of damage that he was doing, and it was fucking taking about a quarter of the energy off it with a hit. Just pure tanked through him. Pathetic. Right, you big bastard, come here. For fuck's sake. I'm not getting them fast enough. I'm not getting them fast enough. Ah, I should have stuck in. That was cheating. That was cheating. The reach on that boy. The reach on him. I thought he could only hit me through my shield with a gold weapon, but I had my shield up there and he hit me with a big cane and he also did me damage. What I'm saying is that he's cheating. The big man's cheating. Why isn't Ryan jumping? Why do I need to jump, Hex Adventure? Jumping? Why? What good's jumping there? Hang on. Viva La Hazy says, get leveled up, kill a oh, I think it was level 20, 25 before I beat him. No, level 16. I'm gonna beat him. I nearly had him at level 16. I'm doing it. I'm gonna beat him. It's gonna happen. He's getting it. Bad start. That's a bad start. That's a bad start. Piss flaps. You can jump over the horizontal sweeps. Well, I'll try that, Noise Seeker. Jump and heavy attack. There's only one person in the chat then that does therapy? Is that I'm not alright, Amicus Riley? No, I'm not alright. Thanks for asking. Also feeling a bit like all this. I mean, I say all this is going on in life, but it really isn't. Compared to other people's lives, it really isn't that much that's going on. But I'm also feeling like I'm supposed to be doing this mentoring program. Like I've got another meeting in a couple of weeks for this mentoring thing where you go and you mentor like a school win, and I just feel a bit like I'm a shambles. I'm a fucking shambles. Why am I speaking to a child as if I know what I'm talking about? D-mentor. Is that a word? Tribute, is D-mentor a word? Don't bag of knives, just don't encourage it. Just ignore me. I'm going back to therapy. That's where I should be talking about these things, in therapy. The pisser about going back to therapy is that you then need to have a big think about, oh my god, therapy is so expensive. What an expense it is going to therapy. Thankfully there are only people out there that don't pay you for the work that you've done. That would be even worse if you had to pay for therapy and you weren't getting paid for work that you'd done because people were baddies. Oh, jeez. Ash of War for the shield. Oh, here, I've got that thing. I wonder if this does anything. Let me just test this by myself. Does this do anything? No. Doesn't give a fuck. It doesn't care. Oh! Hit me! Oh! Bastard. Ah well. Ah well. Good afternoon, Iconoclasm. It's a little rip-off, what they called? Hobnobs. Rip-off Hobnobs. Pretty good. Afternoon, Elsa. He's familiar with the feeling. I'm sure he's hard because I'm sure we've been here before on the stream. Are you familiar with the feeling of nothing being good enough? Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, what you're spending your time doing. It's no... Something in you is going, this isn't what you should be spending your time doing. You should be doing these other things. And it doesn't matter if you were doing the other things, you would be going, you shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing something else more important. You familiar with that? That feeling of being pulled. The feeling of kind of not being in the now, not being here, being pulled somewhere else. You familiar with that? I feel a bit like Derek Acora. Rabbit Snap says that, but doing nothing because of that feeling, not an option. That's not an option. The day I've done some editing, I've meditated, I've looked at therapy things, I've looked at debt collection things, I've gone for a run, I've done some housework. And during all of these things, I've got this feeling of, oh, I shouldn't, I'm no where I should be. I'm no doing what I should be doing. I'm no where I should be. Papa from Ash says, isn't learning to be happy with what you have the core of Zen Buddhism? Yes, it is, aye, it is. I was just saying the other day, during yet another one of my periods of being in tears, I'm going, as a joke obviously, just saying, I'm going to get a refund for the meditation apps that I've been using for years. But I'm being facetious. Obviously the meditation does help, but it's just life is quite hard. Life is quite hard unless you're good at ignoring the fact that life is quite hard. What is the main thing that started this again? I don't know, bag of knives. You think I know? Do you think I can keep track of everything that's happening up here? I like to think that Bag of Knives is sitting with like his hair kind of slicked back with a suit and tie on, and he's got a notepad and he's asking me questions on the stream. Taking notes on an Etch-a-Sketch. These notes are just an attempt at a cock and balls. Is it because you might not get paid? Aye, probably that, bag of knives. I think that's probably the core. That's the core of all my emotional struggles, is that some dickheads might not pay me. Amicus Riley asks, is it because the things that used to help aren't helping as much because you've gotten used to them? No, I don't think that's the case, Amicus Riley. What I do think is definitely an influencer, I think, is that when you get into a relationship that takes up a lot of your time, a lot of the kind of habits and structures change and things get dropped. So I think, like, helpful routines can sometimes be lost, so that might have something to do with it. As usual, there's no real panic about my life. It's just that the voice from within tells you, you need to fix this right now or everything's going to fall apart immediately. You need to be somebody else who's better than this person that you are right now, or it's going to go wrong really badly, really quickly. Can any use edit? Do any of you want to edit this community project that I'm supposed to be doing for my partner? Because I don't want to do it. Also, I got daggers for playing video games because our pastor was addicted to them, Amicus Riley. I'm sick of that, to be honest. I'm sick of that. I feel as if that might be a thing in quite a lot of relationships. That the dickhead that the person was with previously means that you get a bit of judgment towards yourself because of the dickhead, because of the shambles dickhead that came before you. I watched bits and pieces, Rabbit Snap, of what's his name again? Is it RVD or RV something? I didn't watch the whole thing start to finish. Just being totally honest, but I did see bits and pieces. Fucking interviewing Martin Landau. I know. I say interviewing him. He's just making Martin Landau feel quite RVGV. That's his name. Just making Martin Landau feel a bit uncomfortable by being too friendly with him, putting his arm around him and stuff, and giving him a tap and stuff. John Landis. Who did I say? Martin Landau. John Landis. I meant John Landis. Is it no, I think Eddie Murphy threatened to knock fuck out of John Landis. Is that true? That's a true story, isn't it? Eddie Murphy says that John Landis was a scumbag and was going to batter him. I'll bet you Eddie Murphy can fight. He's a karate man, he bruises on the inside. Name the film that's a quote for, please. I'm a karate man, I bruise on the inside. Elsa says 48 hours. Nope. Incorrect. Trading places out with. Correct. Is it alright if I just sit here until bedtime? Is that alright? I'm not going to do anything, I'm just going to sit in silence. Your connection's too slow, Papa from Edge. Apparently tried to strangle John Landis. Is there anything easy I can do to make this fight easier for myself? Would it be better with a human player, do you think? I've not had much success with getting help off of humans. I don't seem to have the thing. Ah! What does that icon mean? Oh, I know that one. Huh? What was that? Ah, right, I see. I'll have another go. Out the way. Come on. Wow. I had 3 flasks there left there as well, but he just machine gunned me. How much do you want to break the game ass out with? I don't care. Break it. My favourite game of all time is Morrowind, and it's one of the most broken games to exist. Don't let him hit you. That's a good idea, actually. Don't let him hit you. My mate was giving me directions to somewhere where I can make like 90 odd thousand souls. Runes. He's getting it. Don't worry about it. He's getting it. I think it was irking me. Another reason why it's why this payment thing, this am I or am I not getting paid by this client? Why it's another reason why it's disturbing me, I think, a bit, is that I had a bit of a run of doing like different types of jobs. I did a bit of work at the film festival, and I've done like some charity work and some corporate stuff, and just in the last few weeks, the last like month and a half, and I was starting to kind of feel like, oh, I can actually, like, again, I was starting to feel like I can actually do this. I'm actually all right at this. I'm pretty good at this job. I'm like, I know what I'm doing, and I'm pretty quick, and I can think on my feet and stuff. And like, I don't think a client would just go, we're no paying that guy, like, out of badness. It's making me think, despite what they said in emails about being happy with the work, they're actually not going to use what I gave them or whatever, and they've just went, actually, we're not going to use this, so let's not pay that guy. So it's just, it's giving me more doubts again. I think that's another reason why it's annoying me so much, why it's kind of playing on my mind. I think it's kind of undermining my what little confidence I have. Steve Zissou's talking about good at the editing side, but no good at the money chasing side. I don't chase, I don't play, I don't dare anymore. I don't, like, regardless of how this resolves itself, I'm not working for that client again. I think that's made pretty clear in the email that I just sent them. I don't do that anymore, and I don't chase the money anymore. What I need for this mob is one more email, like, indicating whether they're going to pay or no. And after that, it gets sent to a debt collection agency, and I just stop thinking about it. It used to be the case that I would like fret over it for months and months, but now it's like, if they're going to be arseholes, they can deal with a debt collection company instead of me, because I'm no spending my mental energy. I'm not being like this for months. Also, as well as the debt collection agency, if they think that I'm not going to be all other social media running their name through the ground, they've got another thing coming. I don't think a human's going to be better than 3 wolves. Sir Barbatos. Unable to summon. Is that guy dead? Is that human guy dead? Absolutely bloody useless. Useless. Useless humans. Oh fuck. Gonna get stop getting hit, you muppet. Oh fuck. Did he fall off the cliff? Is that what happened? Getting summoned into other people's games to help them beat a boss and then falling off the cliff. Get to bed. Go to your bed. First time in ages. All these things are connected that I'm talking about, but the first time in quite a long time, my cat was screaming at me. Bobby was screaming at me, as he likes to do. He stares at you with his big wide eyes and he screams at you. But I wasn't in the right state to be able to put up with it, and for the first time in ages and ages, I was thinking, I don't know if I can keep this cat. I don't know if it's doing the right thing to keep this cat, because he's been in this flat now for more or less, like on and off, but more or less 2 years, and I just don't think he's happy here. Like he's no getting what he needs. He's bored. Plus, like getting away, like going away for any more than one night at a time, I feel really bad about it, because he's on his own. He's not getting any affection or companionship or input. Would he be better at your mum's? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You put him in a travel bag and put him in a car, Amicus Riley, and it's like he's having a heart attack. Like his mouth will be open and his chest will be pounding and he'll be panting. So you can't even really move him about, like, casually. Because it's scary, because he looks like he's going to have a heart attack. He keeps getting his wee urinary infection thing, which I'm pretty convinced is like connected to stress, because he'll like compulsively go to the toilet. He does certain things compulsively. but I'm pretty sure he's doing it because he's just understimulated and stressed. His life is like, he's either in the flat completely by himself with no other contact, or me, my partner, and my partner's dog are in this small flat, and it's all activity and noise and stuff. So it goes from one extreme to another, and I just don't think it's very good for him. I think male cats want to patrol iconoclasm. They want a territory, is what male cats want. So it doesn't really suit them to be stuck inside a wee flat their entire life. Cuppy's running up there to get him. I wish he would. Please get out of the way. Oh, you bastard, you. Aye, they don't do much, the backstabs, do they? Amicus Riley says maybe the cat's sensing your stress feedback. Look, there could be something in that, I think, but when I started to think about it, I was just kind of going, his behaviour just doesn't... The killer is that his behaviour doesn't really change that much. He does have worse points, but there's never a time where he's, like, fine, satisfied. A bit like me? A bit like me? I'm just going to have a wee breather before I go in there again. He's got a plug-in iconoclasm. He's got one. It seemed to be doing something for a while, but I don't know whether it's wore off or he's got used to it or something, but it's no doing what it used to do. Does he spray? No. Take it up? No. Fuck's sake, man. That's some blast radius that thing's got. You and me, Wolf. Oh, you bastard. Right, this is gonna need to be really good. Fuck's sake, man! Glug 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 deed. Glug 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 deed. It does get older. It does get easier the older they get. This is iconoclasm. He's 8. He's 8. He's probably past the halfway point in his life. And he's still a wee troubled Trevor. That's a saying, isn't it? A troubled Trevor. Grafman Brenfu. His days are numbered. I say that, but I've not even really got close to doing him. I don't. My spirit's getting crushed. He would probably like the activity, Rabbit Snap. He does like jump every now and again when Kira barks. She's no barking at him, it's just that she has a particular type of bark that's very shrill and it can make you jump. So he jumps sometimes, but most of the time it seems like he's quite happy with the attention. He's quite happy with the activity. I'm gonna go to the toilet and scream. Right? I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to the toilet to scream. I've got a spear, but I can't use it. I've got that thing, tree spear, which is apparently quite a good weapon, but 5 dexterity, 9 faith, that's 14. I'm 14 levels away from being able to use it. What does that X mean? I've got icons. Do you see the icons on my green bar up there? What do they mean? Do you know? Anybody know? Are they on my status page? No. What do they mean? They look like they're debuffs, but I don't know what they are. How do I find out what they are? Do you know? Anybody know? But one's got a down arrow and one's got an X through it. I think I've got an HP debuff, I'm sure, for some female character did something to me, I think. Do you have the HP talisman? What's that? It's a key. Have I got a thing that I'm not using that I should be using here? Oh, I'm still doing that. I'm still running up to bonfires. Let's just call them bonfires and jumping instead of pressing the Y button. What's happening? Oh, it's because he's here. Shit. How'd I get rid of him? Die. Die. I could finish in 28 minutes, but I don't want to. I'm trying to get my money's worth out of it. Oh, fuck off, you big prick. Sorry. No offence to any big pricks out there. I hate that big slam attack. I think that big slam attack's killed me more than anything else. It seems to take up a massive radius. What if I just keep streaming until I beat this prick? Have a good one, Rabbit Snap. I know I can beat it, Messi Justice. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. While you're there, Messi Justice. Oh, sorry. Thanks for the Prime resub. 22 months. Thanks very much. Can I just, I know you're at work already, Macy, sorry for this, but can I just stick a hard drive and the RAM into my PC, or do I need to do it in, fancy? Do I need to do it in fancy, or can I just stick the bits in? Do I just open it up and stick the bits in, or do I need to do it in fancy? I bought some RAM. This is what I spent my birthday money on. My birthday money plus some of my own money because I never got enough birthday money. But I bought some RAM and an SSD for my laptop. That was my birthday present. Which sounds shite, but it's still better than my big Christmas present, which was a dehumidifier. Oh, fuck! That must have taken the atmosphere out of the room when you got that. It is a good dehumidifier. I think they fill up with water anyway. I think there's just water in the atmosphere that they will constantly collect. But now I'm worried about how much energy bills will be, so I'm too feared to use it really. Jesus Christ. I'm getting worse. I'm getting worse. Thanks for the Prime resub, Viva La Hazy, 21 months. You're now free to go. Oh, for Windows 10, I forgot, Macy. I completely forgot, actually. Windows 11's stinking. Ideally, I'd like to be able to get this guy's health down a bit and then summon the wolves, but I don't seem to be able to stay. I don't seem to be able to get his energy down enough on my own. Ah, fuck. Craftsman copy. Do you want my cat copy? Does anybody on stream want my cat? Morning, Chubs. I think there is. I think it does keep up within a certain level, Amicus Riley. When you, I'm on Xbox One, Viva La Hazy. I think it is like people that are running about the same level as you is what they're doing. So everybody that I've summoned has been shite, rubbish. Either one of yous, thanks for the follow, Noir Salvatore. Nice name. Either one of yous take the cat, or I'm going to flush him down the toilet. So, if your conscience can deal with that poor wee cat getting flushed in the toilet, that's fair enough. I feel like I know how to do this fight, but I just can't quite make it happen. My theory and how you can do this fight is that you want to keep the big guy distracted. So you don't want him concentrating on one target for too long. Once he starts to concentrate on one target for too long, he'll just kill somebody. So you want to constantly kind of keep distracting him by hitting them at the right time. I can't get halfway through Cuppy before summoning the wolves. Oh, you fucking big prick. Sorry for my language. Oh, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Oh my God. I've got the jellyfish hex adventure. Is that better than the wolves? Jellyfish is awfully slow. Alright, I'll try it. I'll try it. I'll see how much health I can get off him before I panic and summon the jellyfish. Kick him off the edge. Kick him off the edge. Ah, you can't, because it's a cheat. The game's cheating. Cheat. You're a cheater. Alright. Oh, fuck you, I had my shield up! I had my fucking shield up! What's the point of having a fucking shield if it doesn't do anything? I don't know how to parry X Adventure, but you wouldn't be able to parry that big guy anyway, would you? Oh, God. Thanks for the Prime resub, Gusto CMF. Mess him up. I could mess him up by pissing myself and then rubbing myself on him. That's the only kind of messing him up I can do. Right, I'm just going to try the same thing again, but without the dying too early. Oh shite, I've got two swords. Fuck it, fuck it. Where is he? See that? See when he hits you when you're halfway through getting up off the ground? That seems incredibly unfair. I mean, I know that I've been taking a pasting and I'm probably in a bad mood about the game, but when your guy is like struggling to get off of the ground and you can't do anything, you can't roll, you can't block, you can't parry, and he kills you, he hits you and kills you, that's a bit unfair. So he's broken my poise, apparently, is what's happening. I'm just going to start with a jellyfish, see if that makes a difference. I can't believe he hit me for that distance. Thanks for the raid, Consulvania. I used to make a show called Consulvania. Is that what you got the name, or is it just a coincidence? Sometimes the guy just goes a bit hyper when he's nearly dead. Move, you fucking idiot. Oi! It's really, really, really hard to take that struggling to get off the grunt animation. As if the game isn't hard enough. Excuse me. I was going to go until 6 o'clock, but I don't know if there's any point because I seem to be getting worse. I didn't realise. I thought I was dead. I actually thought I was dead. I thought I was dead. I thought I was dead. Every time I summon somebody copy, they're worse than I am. So I don't see the point in summoning any humans into the game. The jellyfish does actually, maybe is a bit better than the wolves, because the wolves just rush in, but the guys get too many damage and close quarters attacks. That almost felt like it was going the way I wanted it to go, where there was like a triangle of us attacking him and he was getting distracted and having to turn a lot. That feels like it's what I want to happen, but I died again, so... I hate this boss. I really don't like this boss. Shite. Oh, you fucking bastard, you. Feels good. Oh, feels good. Let me just enjoy this for like a couple of minutes before I go into the next area and get absolutely twatted. Thanks for the Prime resub, Wizkey. Thank you very much. How many have I got? Ooh, 9,000. What do I need to use that spear? Dexterity and faith. Viva La Hazy says, to be fair, doing Margit at level 16 is good going. I agree, Viva La Hazy. Everybody said it couldn't be done. Go away and level up. It can't be done. It's never been done. It can't be. You can't do it. But I did it. I did it. The day was a total write-off until I did that. Right, what stinking shit is it going to throw at me now? What was that? I don't know whether you need to rest at them to use it as a save point, but I'd still rest. What? Oh, it's a flag. Okay. Okay. Is that a flag? That's a flag, isn't it? Oh, there's a bit done there. Huh?
You there? Come over here, would you? You there? Come over here, would you? You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected. Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnished that I like. I pray for your success. Use that opening to breach.
Where am I going? This doesn't go anywhere. Oh, I'm forgetting I can jump. Hold on, I want to get back. Because there was a bit that I missed. What's this all about? What? What? Is that just an ingredient? I can't get back up, can I? Or can I walk along that? Nope. Nope. No, I did it, Rabbit Snap. I did it. I just did it. Like I knew that I could. I just did it. What? 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 Oh no, wait. Is that a thing? What is that thing? Ah, yeah, bastard, you. Fucking hell. Nothing on day one. I'm going to pop off. Once I see what's just past this eagle thing, I'll pop off. I still don't have a crossbow or a bow. For some reason. Come on then, dickhead. Come on. Why is he not attacking? Oi! Probably a bit of a waste of resources, that, but. There's a lad up there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Everybody calm the fuck down. I don't seem to be able to use my horse. Why would that be? Why would that be? It's not letting me. Why is it not letting? It's not letting me. How did he see me? Oh, you fucker! Oh, you fucker! Oh, you fucker! Going for you. Oh, it's me that fell. I fell. I wanted him to fall, but I fell. Right, I think I'll leave it there, everybody. I might be back on tomorrow, because... actually, I might have a bit of work on tomorrow, but... it's not as intense as it has been recently, so I should... have some time. I'll pass you over to Bag of Knives, I suppose. The German guy I follow is playing Elden Ring, but he's going to be too good. I can't look at it because he's going to be too good at it. The German guy I follow is playing Elden Ring, but he's going to be... How come Naked's back? I can't look at it because he's going to be too good. Anyway, I'm away anyway. The German guy I follow is playing... Cheers for the subs and the Ko-Fis and sticking around and all that and being nice and all that. Hope everything's... Cheers for the subs. Good for yous. Can you hear that? Sorry. Sorry. I never realised you could hear it. Sorry. I had a geography teacher at school. I've forgotten his name now. I was trying to remember his name with a mate that I went to school with. the other day, but I've forgotten his name. I think it was something like Mr. Hillcop or something like that. Geography teacher. But he had like a wee Rice Krispie thing permanently stuck on his lip. But he would lick at it all the time when he was talking. Right, I'm off. Good to see you. Thanks very much. It could have been herpes, I don't know. I was too young at the time to know about such things. Right. Could very well see you tomorrow. Nanu. Exercise and meditate. Take it easy. Give Darren my love. Farewell.
What was that noise there?